Hey guys, welcome back to Railchief74 today here on the channel, and welcome to the first ever episode of the Railchief74 5 Days of Christmas Spectacular series on the channel. Now before we go ahead and get started with the video, I do want to get a couple of things off my chest. First off, the main reason why I chose 5 days instead of 10 days this year is that making videos for 10 days in a row isn't a very easy task. So I think that 5 days works a little bit better for not only my channel, but also the entire series going forward. Secondly, I hope you guys really like the new and refined camera lenses on my camera here. So that's also going to be another major change going forward. And thirdly, I hope you guys really like the new video intro that I showed in this video a few moments ago. So special thanks goes out to Sam over at Sam's OVH Trains for making me the video intro as well as the profile picture for the channel. And if you guys haven't checked out Sam's channel just yet, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description down below. So let's talk about the front of the layout here for just a moment. Now, not a whole lot has been going forward as far as adding newer buildings or scenery or anything along those lines, but I am going to be decorating the front of the train layout here by adding some fake snow on top of the newsstand as well as the passenger station. And then hopefully I'll get a chance to add a string of Christmas lights on the outer loop or the outer lip of the layout. And then as for some of the newer items that I incorporated into the front of the layout here, we have this scratch-built billboard featuring a copy of the 1959 Lionel post-war catalog, which has a very big advertisement for 027, Super O-Track, and HO trains and such that they advertised during this time. Just by looking at the cover, we have the depiction of the 175 rocket launcher on the left side of the catalog. We also have a 736 Pennsylvania Berkshire freight set. We also have the general puffing out a big cloud of black smoke. And then finally, down at the bottom here, we have the depiction of the 44 US Army train. And then finally, in the center of the layout here, we have the 153 flashing highway signal, which I've connected to the inner loop here. Now, once again, like I said, I've connected it to a curved section of straight track. So whenever I run trains on that inner loop, I gotta make sure I be careful not to run them too fast, or I end up risking derailing the train off of the inner loop here of the layout. Now we move to the back of the layout here. And as you guys might have noticed, but the signal bridge is gone. And that's because I've been having multiple problems with trains running not only in different directions, but a couple of my engines have been getting caught in the plastic structure of the signal bridge. So unfortunately, the signal bridge had to go. So I decided to swap it out for something that was going to be a little bit more simpler. And that's where the Plasticville freight station comes in hand. And as you can see, I have it right in the center of the 282 V-entry crane as well as the 138 operating water tower. And as long as it complements the scenery or the layout very nicely, that's all I'm happy with. And my other objective is to try to keep it away from the track, which is currently let me rephrase that a little bit better. My other objective, I should say, is to try to keep it away from the straight section of track there, so that way I don't have the train bumping into the station and knocking down all the little figures that I have on the platform. Now on the second layout here, there are a couple of things that I would definitely like to point out. First off, I've added a section of uncoupling track to the front part here, and I also have the controller on the other side right where the road section is, which I'm planning to hide at some point. And over in the barn section over there isn't really a whole lot going on. The one thing that I did add to this part of the layout just recently is this model of the DeLorean from the Back to the Future franchise. But if we take a better look at it, we can see it's a very accurate scale model of the prototype that was used for the movie. The doors even open up. We also got some detail on the inside. We got 2 chairs and a steering wheel. We have the nice looking steel look of the car. We also have the flux capacitor we have the flux capacitor on the back of the car. We got the iconic license plate. We got the 2 generators on the back. Overall, just a very nice looking model. And the reason why I decided to place it in front of the barn here is to pay tribute to that one scene where Michael J. Fox, aka Marty McFly, time travels back to 1955 and ultimately crashes into the front of the barn section of that movie. Now, let's go ahead and check out some of the other items that I added to the layout as well. Okay guys, well I think that about wraps it up for this layout update for today. And the next couple of videos that I'm going to be working on, I'm mostly going to be strictly doing running sessions up until Christmas Day. But one running session in particular that I'm going to be working on has something to do with a lot of boxcars that has to be involved with the 3rd episode of the series. So make sure to keep an eye out for that and find out what the special occasion is. But as always, my name is Mike. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, don't forget to hit the notification bell down below for any other project that I upload. So once again, thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to see you all tomorrow for episode 2.